How to automate smart object design swapping in Photoshop. That's what I'm going to show you how to do here in this video. As you can see here, I have a pretty simplified mockup template scene set up inside of Photoshop, where we have the background showcasing the room, we have the smart object corresponding to the artwork or design layer, and then we just have our texture and the overlay layer. So something you need to do oftentimes in Photoshop if you're creating lots of mockup images like this to produce product images for an e-commerce store or for graphic design clients. Instead of doing this one by one, where you come here, replace contents, navigate to the folder of your artwork image and do it individually, or maybe instead you double click the smart object, step into it, and make your updates that way. Doing this manually one by one for all of your mockups you need to create is a huge waste of time, and here in this video we're going to automate this process using the Batch Replace Smart Objects plugin. So here in this top section, you can either use an entire folder of PSD files or mockup files, or you can click this arrow and just use one individual Photoshop document. That's what we're going to use for this demonstration here. So we're just going to go ahead and click this Photoshop document to use, and then we're just going to find the room mockup file that we're working with. Once that's selected, we just want to select our input folder to use. This is going to be the folder of the artwork images or designs to use to actually update the smart object. So let's go ahead and click that. Navigate over here, we're going to use Artwork Designs 2, and inside of this folder, I just have a nice little small batch of classy animal portraits. Here in this dropdown, you can choose from what sort of a rule, what sort of a placement and resize rule to use when actually replacing the smart object. So one thing that's cool about this plugin is it gives you a number of different options to choose from based upon your workflow, based upon how your mockup scene is set up. So you can do stretch to fit smart object if you want everything to exactly sort of like snap to the size of the smart object in the scene. Alternatively, you can just place the original image with no modifications. You can also choose to contain inside of the smart object, and then you can choose the vertical and horizontal alignment. Or lastly, you can use fill smart object and crop, which will just sort of blow the image up to occupy the full space. And then if there's any excess image content, it'll just sort of chop that off. And again, here you can configure the vertical and horizontal placement and alignment rules. Next, we're going to select our output folder to use. That's just where we want to export our final created mockup images to. I have a final mockup images folder. It's just an empty folder ready to go. And then you can just choose your export file type based upon your workflow and preferences. There's a number of options to choose from, as you can see here. We're going to go with JPEG, and then we're going to bump this quality up to 8. You can set this anywhere from 0 to 12. Based upon your preferences, if you want really high quality images, or if you want to apply a lot of compression and have smaller file sizes. It's really up to you based upon your requirements for the final images. So that's really it. A couple quick little setup steps. Just tell the plugin, what you want to do with this particular operation, and then you can just click run this now, and it'll go ahead and automate this process of swapping out the smart object contents for you, updating the image in the scene, and then exporting the final image to your designated output folder. And it looks like this operation is completely finished. Let's go ahead and pop over to our export folder, and we'll take a look at what it created for us. So as you can see here, it created some really good looking mockups for us entirely on autopilot. So it just automated this process of swapping out the smart object with designs in the folders, and it just used whatever rules and settings we had applied for the operation. If you have several mockups that you need to work with and you don't want to set up operations one at a time, you can toggle this over, select an entire folder of PSD files to use instead. So here in this mockup files folder, I have 5 different room mockups. I'm going to go ahead and reselect the same artwork designs folder that we just used. I'm going to switch this to place original image, and it just runs faster that way. I also know that the images are already sized to match the smart object, so this is all that's needed for my operation. Output folder to use, we will once again select this one. We're just going to use the JPEG quality 6, run this now, and it's just going to loop through all of the mockup files that I have in there. It's actually 10 different mockups, so I have some of the standard product images where it's like, the different frame colors and different options to choose from. And then it's going to have, I think, 5 different room mockups. So using this mode, if you have, your standard set of mockups, it can save you a lot of time in terms of the setup work. where it'll just loop through each of the mockup files. It'll replace and swap out the smart object contents with all of the images. It'll do the export, and then it'll just keep looping through however many mockups you have in this folder. So this is a big time saver if your set of mockups is standardized. If it's always the same sort of setup you have, you can just sort of point to your entire folder, and then it'll just run the entire operation for you. So I'm going to go ahead and flip over here to our final mockup images folder. Let's go ahead and refresh it. It's currently in progress creating. It's looking pretty good. It's doing this all automatically for us. Looks like it's on our last mockup as we speak. This operation is completely finished. So let's go ahead and refresh this and take a gander at what it created for us. So this is really excellent stuff. If you're, passing these off to an e-commerce store, you can just select the entire row, drag and drop, pass them along, 4 different frame options and, variants. And then here we have the different room mockups showing how it looks in different environments. This would take a lot of time to do this manually. Even just for the small little batch of images, it ended up being 135 images. If you're doing this one by one, wasting your time inside of Photoshop, there's really no point in doing that if you can just set up a simple, quick, automated operation to just do all of this for you, and then your time is freed up to focus on higher payoff, more valuable uses of your time. A couple other cool features worth noting is that you can also save your operations to run later. Instead of setting them up and running in real time, if it's always the same standard setup that you use. And then you can also set up multiple step operations. Maybe step 1, you want to create your canvas wall art mockups using all these settings. Step 2, create your poster wall art mockups using all these settings. You can set up operations with multiple steps, chain them together, and then just run one after the other, completely automated. There's a link in the description if you want to get this added to Photoshop and save a ton of time on this part of your workflow. If you're wasting your time manually replacing and swapping the designs inside of smart objects and exporting the mockups, doing this hundreds of times over and over again, this plugin, Batch Replace Smart Objects, it'll save you a tremendous amount of time, and you can find a link in the description to add this to Photoshop. Thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day.